Oh man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is? Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
Boom shakalaka. It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store downtown Blacksburg. Go get yourself some brews. Good food too, by the way, at the Cellar.
Delicious Philly cheesesteak.
That's your go-to?
That's the only thing I've had there.
Really?
So I have this weird thing when I order food. I have a horrible habit of if I find something I like at a restaurant, I just order the same thing every time.
That you
Just because, like, what if they take it off the menu?
You get stuck in a rut, man? Because that's the thing, man. So I like to try new stuff, but at the same time, if you know it's tried and true, and it's a good go-to, it's hard to break away sometimes. But I mean, yeah, you got to at least try their pizza, dude. I can't believe you haven't even tried any of the.
I've heard so many good, but I always that Philly cheesesteak. It's so good.
Well, there's no shortage of good menu items over there at the Cellar, and no shortage of good beer too. This, however, did not come from the Cellar. My brother was kind enough to bring back a few beers from his recent trip to New Jersey. I went up there with some buddies, a little bachelor party action, and happened to stop by Cape May Brewing Company, which, according to their website, I guess they feel like they're one of the OGs around there. It looks like they started back in 2011, which was, I would say, at the beginning of the real boom of craft beer. I'm sure there's a lot more that have come since then. And I just popped from Cape May the Belgian style ale known as Devil's Reach. They have it on here saying it's easy drinking with fruity esters, and over here at 8.6%.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good Belgian right there. It says it's a Belgian beast. Fruity and light, the complexity and character of Devil's Reach comes from a robust Belgian yeast. Deceptively simple, caution is demanded because before you know it, Devil's Reach has swallowed you whole. New Jersey proud, right here on the can. A little Cape May. Looking forward to trying this one.
I'm very excited. So first of all, before we took the air, DreZ was divvying up the beers and said, "This looks like it has the cooler label." So it's all you, man.
And that's not the dog on the cool old octopus. That,
I was gonna say, like,
here,
I didn't look at either.
That one looks more in depth.
This one's definitely in depth. That one is a very cool label, but this is the I think this is the winner, the Cape May Brewing Company, in cahoots with the qualified captain. It's the Boat Ramp Champ. It's their Hellas Lager, 5.5% ABV. But you kind of got a weird, like, boat ramp scene going on the label, and it feels very much so inspired by Jaws. There's a guy getting his, like, finger pinched by a crab, and a dude trying to drive his car off the boat ramp. So
that's assuming, and he was just showing it off. If you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, assuming I actually hit the button this time,
you got it this week.
We're back in the Bears studio, so I'm assuming I have this down.
This is our turf.
Yeah, the Studio B throws me off every now and then, but so yeah, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about Cape May. Like I said, I think it said it started back in 2011. And yeah, humble beginnings. They started by hand delivering kegs of Cape May IPA, which I did have that one off the air. I was trying that one. We brought a few different beers, but I think, we'd start with these bad boys. But yeah, basically, if you can get out there, they got a nice tasting room. He told me more about the other brewery that we're going to try, but yeah, I guess it was like a bachelor party. I'm assuming there was something. There's probably some. They're all big into motorcycles and stuff, so I think there was some sort of a motorcycle thing going on in New Jersey around that time. This was I guess a few weeks ago at this point, maybe a month.
Could be on one of the tracks in Delaware or New York. Because I mean, yeah, you've kind of got a lot of motorcycle tracks right there in the area. Weirdly enough, I happen to know that there's a guy I follow on Facebook who like talks about, like, he rents out exotic sports cars and motorcycles.
Ah, sweet.
And, like, people will basically, it's all about people trying to scam him and take their motorcycle to the track. And it's like, well, yeah, we got trackers in here, dude. So intriguing. not really a valid point worth mentioning, but here we are.
Yeah.
So, have you been to Jersey?
I was going to ask you the same question. I have. Most of my Jersey experience is essentially staying there because it's cheaper and easier than staying in New York. And I had some friends there. So I was staying in Jersey basically to go to New York pretty much every day to do stuff. But, yes, I have been in Jersey. I assume, actually, I should check my map. I think I have a Jersey bottle cap, but I'm not sure now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, I had the exact same scenario. I've only been once. We went to see Motorhead at Madison Square Garden, and then stayed in Jersey City. And fun fact about New Jersey and Jersey City, bars stay open. Like not even like last call at midnight. Last call is 2 a.m. So went to the Motorhead show, and it's like we get back into Jersey City. It's about 11:45. And Dad's like, "Yeah, want to go to this bar?" Like last call is gonna be in like 15 minutes. No,
Is in New York? Is it
not.
midnight in New York? Is that why you brought that up?
Well, it's midnight in Virginia, is it not?
Too. I mean, some
Is it
places.
too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Last I checked, I could be wrong. I haven't stayed at a bar that long in quite a while, but last I checked, yeah, bars could stay open till 2 a.m.
okay, well then maybe it's just the bars I go to close too early.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure you can stay open that late
Okay.
if you wanted to.
Well, I was
I
excited.
could be wrong, but I thought that was the case. But yeah, the same deal. I was staying with some friends because we were all going to see Foo Fighters at Madison Square Garden. So that was going to be and was a damn good time. And of course, just great food, a lot of awesome restaurants and other cool stuff in New Jersey and New York.
The other story I have from that trip, it was me, my dad, and my uncle, and of course Madison Square Garden. First of all, beers are wildly expensive, but I wasn't paying the tab, so whatever. But we decided kept getting the souvenir cups because they had the bigger fill, and ultimately it was like $1 more, whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
how
think
they get you.
by the end of the night, the three of us, we had something like 30 cups just stacked. And it was my job to make sure that they made it back home.
Oh, that's fun.
We made it all the way back to the hotel. And then I'm assuming some like cleaning housekeeping person is now using those cups because I forgot to load them into the car the next morning.
Oh, damn.
Hungover as hell. I can't be blamed too much for forgetting those, but
that's a bummer.
someone got a whole new like dish set out of it.
Damn. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, man, it seems like it was so long ago. I guess it was 2018 when I went to that show. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the beers were not cheap. I don't even remember. I probably was sneaking in booze. In fact, I'm quite certain I snuck in booze.
They
to
didn't
that
even
show.
have a great selection. Like I think we were drinking Coors Light all night
Oh,
because that was like the best they had. There was no PBR. Like, ugh. Get your act together, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you would think they would know. Having a few people attended event there or two in the past, they would have that down by now. But then again, I guess it's one of those. It's such an iconic venue for whatever reason. It didn't seem that great to me, frankly. But okay. I guess it's just because it's cool because it's there. But there was a lot of great drinking around it. That Ginger Man is walking distance from Madison Square Garden. We hit that before the show, which was fantastic. That was a Huck recommended, I guess, tap room. Just a million awesome beers on tap, basically, and some great food to go with it.
We went to Sparrow's before the show. Got an authentic New York slice from the Sparrow's.
Authentic.
Yeah, and they served beer, which I've never seen at a Sparrow's before. So we did have some beer, but yeah, it was a interesting trip.
Yeah, well, interesting trip, and I would say this is a pretty interesting beer. I don't know if I've had a Belgian ale that, I mean, it's saying like easy drinking and fruity. I almost feel like maybe it's the can because it's orange or something, but I feel like this is a bit spicy. I feel like there's like some notes in there that are, and I'm not, obviously you'd want it to be as advertised and stuff, and I'm not dogging on it saying it's not good. Oh, I just noticed it says best paired with, it looks like a chicken wing, candy, or cheese is what they're recommending. and I'm serving it in the improper glass. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not putting it in the proper glassware, but it's still a great beer, and it coming in at 8.6%. I guess maybe I just haven't had a Belgian in a while. I'm trying to remember the last time I had a good Belgian beer, but I do overlook them sometimes, man. That was one of my favorite styles for the longest time. I still do appreciate a good, double, triple, and all that sort of stuff. Quads, of course, but
I mean, it would have had to have been last winter, last time I had a Belgian. I don't think. Maybe around Valentine's Day.
This is quite tasty. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. This is good beer.
Okay.
Maybe even a 4.75. It's. I would happily drink another one of these.
I'm not gonna go as high as you. It's a Helles lager, and
yes,
lagers aren't my thing. However, it is delicious. As far as the style goes, I think it's pretty easy drinking. It's pretty crisp. Doesn't leave too much of a lingering aftertaste, because that's what I always run into with the lagers. Is I feel like there's that lingering. My mouth tastes like barley for a long time. You don't have that. It's very crisp, kind of refreshing. I'm gonna give it a 4.
All right, not too shabby for the first round of Jersey beers, Cape May Brewing Company. We'll take a quick break. I guess we should play some Jersey. The Boss is the first that comes to mind, and Bon Jovi, I guess, is the other big staple around that comes to mind. So we'll do that. We'll play some Boss, because we don't play Bruce
Springsteen. You got to go Springsteen.
Yeah, we'll throw some Springsteen on. We'll come back and drink some more Jersey beers right here on 105.3 The Bears Brewsday Tuesdays. Stick around.